So, what is the secret mind? The secret mind is the secrets that we keep within ourselves that are basically being supported and perpetuated by our environment, the whole world system that basically traps us into having to suppress ourselves completely within ourselves and keep ourselves completely hidden because we're existing in a structure where rules exist like right and wrong and good and bad. Rules that in itself don't really have anything to do with who we are and with reality. So therefore, because there exists this structure in reality, we are just supposed to, out of fear of being exposed as what actually exists within ourselves that may very well be seen as evil, we are in a way forced to suppress ourselves completely and to have a secret mind within ourselves, or to exist as a secret mind within ourselves, which is like a completely suppressed inner nature that nobody ever gets to see and that we don't even see about ourselves anymore, because we have actually come to believe that we are the lie that we present about ourselves as this, apparently structurized and controlled image, our presentation in this world that works according to rules of right and wrong and good and bad, wherein we apparently are good people and we are a good person because we are able to contain ourselves in that way that we can present that kind of image about ourselves, behind which we hide our secret mind. The secret mind that has gotten, over time, only more and more spiteful and hateful and resentful because of what we're doing to ourselves and what we actually know that we're doing to ourselves within ourselves. Because there are so many moments in our life where we simply compromise ourselves and where we make decisions that are just very selfish, and we cover it up obviously underneath this picture of being a good person and making the right decisions. But we know it's selfish. We know that every decision we've ever made in our lives have been just selfish and completely self-interested, and we have only been suppressing ourselves further and further within ourselves as the secret mind, creating this absolutely nasty reality within ourselves that is actually the nature of ourselves, which is kind of the opposite of how we present ourselves and how this world looks, as apparently very structurized and controlled and according to laws and rules, etc. But our inner reality is like this one big chaos. It's like, it's completely destructive. There's so much hate and resentment and spitefulness that, it's just a very destructive kind of force, wherein you're actually able to, out of pure spitefulness, completely destroy another being. Out of pure spitefulness, because, like, for instance, the way we are able to look at all those images of all those starving children with their big bellies and flies on their eyes and these skinny arms, of which, we clearly see that this being needs nutrition, this being needs all sorts of stuff. We're able to give it to them. We're able to abolish the systems in this world that are creating situations like that. But we're not doing that. Instead, we're standing here looking at it and going like, oh well, I guess. Oh yeah. And then we do say, oh no, that's so bad, which is our structurized picture presentation of I am a good person. But the spitefulness lies within us merely standing here on the sideline looking at it, going like, oh well. I mean, within ourselves being fully aware of the fact that we do have the power and the opportunity to stop this bullshit, to stop starvation, to stop abuse, to stop hunger and any kind of that sort of shit that is going on in the world. We have that power and we're aware that we have that power, yet we deliberately make the decision to not use that power and to not stand up and fix this world and to not do what is actually best and what we should be doing. So it's in our actions that we prove who we are, which is very spiteful and resentful beings, because we are able to just stare into the face of someone who is absolutely just wasting away and starving to death, and we're able to go like, whatever, okay, I guess. And it's still here. It's getting worse and worse and worse. It's still here. You know, we're not really actually stopping it, and that's what reveals who we are, which is just pure hate, spitefulness, resentment, and the whole goodness and the organizations and the apparent helpful nature that we are, wherein we go and pray in our churches and we meditate and we wear nice clothes and we buy organic food, etc. And all those help organizations and stuff that we support, that is part of the whole structurized, in control reality that is the picture presentation of this world and of ourselves, wherein we actually just, that's the structurized picture presentation of good and bad, wherein we are able to present ourselves as, I am good. I am a good person because I do this and this is good. I support help organizations because supporting help organizations is good. I am buying organic because buying organic is good. I support nature because supporting nature is good. I cry when I watch the news and I see those hungry children dying and wasting away, because crying over something like that shows that I am compassionate, and being compassionate is good, so I am a good person. That's our outside presentation, but within ourselves we are really like whatever. That's who we actually are, that's what we're actually doing. But obviously that's not what we're showing about ourselves, because that's the secret mind, that's the secret of ourselves. So just wanted to share that point, which I'm sure that everyone is able to recognize this secret mind within themselves, because you know yourself, and if you're honest with yourself, you can clearly see that how you present yourself on the outside has nothing to do with who you really are and what is actually going on inside yourself, way on the inside. And I mean, like, the depths of you is in fact completely the opposite of how you present yourself as that structurized presentation. So if you'd like to get to know yourself and your secret mind, and if you want to stop the bullshit, then visit Destiny, where we present tools with which we expose ourselves to ourselves and take responsibility for the secrets that we have allowed to exist within ourselves that have actually caused the destruction of this world and that are actually directing this world into what it is today, which is a complete hell, which is a dark pit of absolute destruction and abuse, just complete abuse. And that's what we have created as the manifested presentation of the secret mind that exists within ourselves. So visit destiny.org. Thanks.